All right, y'all. So we officially back with another live stream. Excuse my super lateness. I know I was supposed to do this one earlier. I ended up, yeah, my night caught up with me, so I ended up sleeping a lot today. So I'm officially here with this stream. Happy to be here. Happy to be doing it. So I do have a handful of topics that I did want to talk to y'all about. It's kind of funny. I think almost all the topics that I have that I want to talk about are pretty much all like rumors. So let's go ahead and jump straight into it. And the first thing I wanted to talk about is Spider-Man 4 has found its director. So I did do a video about this recently that Spider-Man 4 is officially moving forward. And I've seen a lot of people on social media crack jokes about Tom Holland and I think it's kind of messed up. Like, I understand that he hasn't had a big acting career outside of the Spider-Man franchise. Basically, all the movies that he's done outside of Spider-Man just haven't been like, oh man, crazy good, right? So people have been pretty much crapping all over Tom Holland. Not everybody, but some people have been crapping all over Tom Holland on social media. Give me 1 second, hold on. All right, y'all, I'm back. So I see people have been crapping all over Tom Holland on social media because basically he's he hasn't had a big acting career outside of social media. And so yeah, it's pretty surprising to see, you know, I don't know if he needs a new casting agent or a new agent altogether, but it seems like some of the actors in the MCU outside of the MCU when they go do something haven't had the best career outside of the MCU. So anyway, like I said, it is what it is, man. He's back for Spider-Man 4. I hope it's gonna be a good movie. So we got, the new director, and I believe it's Daniel Dustin Creighton is the name, and he's the director also of Shang-Chi 4. So I'm curious to see exactly what this new fourth Spider-Man movie is going to be about story-wise, because I've seen some people say it's gonna be a lot of bunch of multiverse stuff in it. Like they might bring back not Tom Holland, but Andrew Garfield Spider Man and Tobey Maguire Spider Man. And honestly, I'm not with that. And then there's another article saying that there isn't gonna be any. It's gonna be have some multiverse elements in it, but it's basically gonna be just a street Spider Man movie. So I'm curious to see what this one is gonna be about. And bear with me for sharing this on social media right now. So um yeah, I think it's pretty crazy that we're getting a new Spider-Man movie, and I hope that this one is going to be. I hope this one is going to be a Spider-Man movie where I know he's not going to be by himself because obviously, for whatever reason, Marvel loves the team ups. So for whatever reason, they're going to keep giving us these. They're going to keep giving us these crazy team ups, right? So honestly, I just want a standalone Spider-Man film where he's by himself and we don't have to do all this. Oh man, he's teaming up with this guy, he's teaming up with that guy. I just want a simple Spider-Man film where he's by himself. That's what I want. I don't think we need like a crazy team up with him teaming up with anybody and everybody that Marvel could possibly think of. You know what I mean? So that's what I think. But I'm gonna hold off judgment until I actually get a chance to see it for myself. Um, at least till we get a trailer or get more concrete information. But like I said, I know it's supposed to be a movie where, um, we're supposed to be getting him and Daredevil. Recently, well, not recently, but a while ago, we got a talk of maybe Ant-Man being in the movie. And so I was kind of like, I really don't want to have another team up again. I want him to be by himself. I know, him teaming up with Daredevil was the big thing, but I still want to see him mostly by himself. So, moving forward from that, um, let's get into the next thing. What is the next topic here? So the next topic I want to talk about is Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse sequel not delayed. So there was a lot of talk on social media that Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse was going to be delayed because writer, some writers on the project didn't have a story finished it, and so honestly, I think that I think that would be pretty crazy. But from what I've seen recently, we're actually getting Spider-Man 4, not Spider-Man 4, but Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse sequel. I'm guessing in 2027 because the rumors have been debunked by whoever's working on it. So they were basically saying that whoever said that we have to wait to get this isn't true. You know what I mean? So I'm looking forward to it, but I want it now. You know what I mean? Like how long has it been since the last one came out? I think the last one came out in like, let me see, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. I want it now. You know what I mean? I like the last one, but it's like it was super long. You know what I mean? The last one was super long. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. The last one was super long, and I think they could have shortened it just a little bit. So I'm hoping that's what they do with this one. So that's what I'm hoping they do with this one. Shorten it a little bit. So the last one came out. Oh, the last one just came out last year. But I think for this, they should at least like do this type of movies every maybe couple of years or something. Unless they have a real good idea, then do it every year. But I just don't see why we gotta wait to 2027. That's such a long ways away. Like I want them to work on the movie and make sure it's good, but I don't want to have to wait all the way until 2027. That just seems so far away. By that time, I mean most everybody probably forgotten about the last movie and have to go back and watch it just to get a refresher. I just remember the end of it where Miles went to the wrong universe and he got snatched up by his uncle who's not the Prowler. I think it's his evil self who's the Prowler, Spider-Man, evil Spider-Man. I don't know, but it'll be interesting to see where they go with this next movie. I just like the fact that we got to wait so long until we get it. So yeah, man. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse not being delayed. This is coming from a writer on the team. And then of course you got Spider-Man 4, founders director Daniel Dustin Creighton. And I'm not super excited about Spider-Man 4. I wanna wait until I know what the story is. But I'm hoping it's gonna be good. I do want a street level movie. I don't want him having a crazy team up. If it's Daredevil, that's fine because it's still street level. And from other stuff I've seen people post on social media, he's supposed to be taking on. They're supposed to team up to take on the Kingpin. So I hope that's true, man. Because I always like seeing Spider-Man take on the Kingpin in movies. Only thing is because he hasn't had any. There hasn't been any mention of Kingpin in the past, and there hasn't been any visual of him, and it's the first time we'll see him in a Spider-Man movie, supposedly. It's gonna be interesting to see how this works out. But I guess this is gonna be a new trilogy, so it could be a new Spider-Man trilogy, with this being the fourth movie, then the fourth movie, fifth, and the sixth. So there's that. Um, let's see here. Let's see here. What's the next topic to talk about? So let's see. Losing my stuff here. The next thing here is has Shang-Chi 2 been delayed or scrapped? So with Shang-Chi, right? I've seen a lot of people talk about Shang-Chi. And here's the thing. I don't know if the movie has been scrapped or if the movie has been postponed. It's been really strange because I've seen people post about it, but I don't understand. Is the movie scrapped or has it been delayed? It's been really, confusing. So I'm confused. Is it scrapped or is it delayed? Is Daniel Dustin Creighton finished working on that movie and then moving over to doing Spider-Man 4? What's the story here? I don't get it. I'm confused. I'm confused. You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't get what the deal is with the fourth I don't get what the deal is with Shang-Chi too. Honestly, I think it could be a good movie, but it just seems like it's been so long since we had the first movie. It's like, will anybody be excited for the sequel? You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know anybody who's gonna be excited for the sequel. It's been so long since we got the first one. Will anybody actually care? You know? So yeah. Not Spider-Man, sorry. Shang-Chi 2, I guess is delayed or is it on hold? Is the director going over to make Spider-Man instead of Shang-Chi 2? Because let me see, I'll look this up now that I'm curious about it. Shang-Chi 2. And then there's talks of maybe the actor not coming back for it. Um, so it's like I know we've had confirmed of a sequel for Shang-Chi, but we haven't had any forward movement. I don't even know the last time we even heard anything with Shang-Chi 2. So, I'm looking online trying to see if there's any news, but I haven't really found anything. So, yeah. So anyway, um going forward with the next topic here. Going forward with the next topic here. Gotta talk about Matt Reeves, Batman 3, shelved. So this is the big one here I want to talk about. There's talk of the third Batman movie possibly being shelved. I'm not sure exactly why. If I had to throw my 2 cents out there, I think it would be because James Gunn want to focus more on what he's bringing to his universe instead of everything that goes on outside of his universe. And it was recently debunked by the director that we are getting a I'm sorry, Batman 3. A lot of people want to see Mr. Freeze in this second Batman. Like they want to see it come out in December. I think somebody said we might be getting Hush in this movie, but it's definitely going to be a sequel. Yeah, we're definitely gonna be getting a sequel to it. So that's a good thing, right? But I want to wait until we actually get some kind of confirmation that we're going to be getting some kind of confirmation because the second one, I guess, is still being worked on. It's supposed to be coming out in 2026. You know what I mean? So yeah, there's that. But I wouldn't have an issue with having two Batman, one for the DCU and one for the DC. Um, What's for the DCU and then one separate. You know what I mean? I wouldn't have an issue with it. So that's just my opinion. But like I said, there was talks of it being scrapped, Batman 3, and then there was talks of it actually happening. So from the director. So I'm curious to see what is going to happen with the second Batman film or even getting it. I know it's when the director usually comes out and has to support his own movie, that's usually not a good sign, right? So yeah. I don't know. We gonna have to just wait and see. I mean, uh, you see a lot of speculation and talk on social media about what the story is, but yeah, we just gonna have to wait and see exactly what is gonna happen with the Batman 2 and then move forward with Batman 3. I just feel like there's so much story to tell that I would like to see this be more than just a trilogy movie. On top of that, we gotta talk about Colin Farrell not liking to suit up as the Penguin. So yeah, he doesn't want to wear the suit anymore. I know we're getting the Batman 2 supposedly is still supposed to be on the table, and I'm pretty sure it picks up right after the Penguin TV show. So we're gonna have to wait and see what um what happens with that. Because I liked Colin Farrell as the Penguin. Now, why they couldn't find a regular actor without all the prosthetic face makeup, I don't understand. You know, but I thought he did a great job. I can't wait to see the TV show to see what he does. I seen on social media that IGN gave it a recent score of like a 5, but I'm honestly going to wait to um I'm gonna wait until we get some more news. That's all I'm saying. The other thing I wanted to talk about, this one was kind of a side topic, was why are we still getting a Joker 2 sequel? I don't understand. So the first Joker that came out, um, it was good. The movie was really good. I really enjoyed it. It was fun to sit there and watch. But then we got this sequel, and I'm sitting here wondering to myself, like, why? Why are we getting this? It doesn't make any sense. Like, who is this for? Who is excited to see the second Joker film? The first one came out and it was good, and now here we are with the second one, and it doesn't seem like it's getting a lot of good traction. I was thinking about this before I came on. I was like, why are we getting this sequel movie that nobody has been really hollering about? And here's the thing, Hollywood, just because you can, it doesn't mean that you should, man. The first movie was good, but I don't understand why we're getting the sequel. I've hardly heard anybody talk about it. I've hardly heard anybody be excited about it. To me, it just doesn't make sense as to this why we getting this movie. I watched I think it was like 2 trailers that we got, and I've watched them both, and neither one even excited me even a little bit. Neither one even excited me even a little bit. I guess to me it would just make some type of sense if we I don't know, it would make some type of sense if we had like a Batman in it, which obviously the Batman in this universe, well, he's still a kid, so there's not gonna be a Batman in it. And that's something else people have been talking about. Like, why has why have this Joker movie out, at least a sequel, if you're not gonna have some type of antagonist or somebody trying to stop him from doing what he's doing? Because I don't really understand what the story is about what Joker is doing in this movie. Is it just gonna be like more chaos, more craziness going on, and that's basically it? Like, nobody is out there to try and like stop him. You know what I mean? So I don't. I'm kind of confused there. What's going on? So yeah, I'm just trying to figure it out. When I don't understand why we getting a Joker 2 sequel. Like, I know because the movie did. I know the first one did over $1 billion, right? But it's like, bro, we don't really need a sequel to it. You know what I mean? It was good as a standalone film. That's what everybody was saying. It was good as a standalone film, so we didn't need um a sequel movie. But for whatever reason, we getting the sequel movie. But that's just my two cents on it, man. Um, I know we are getting coming out. What is it? Agatha All Along, and like I said, the Penguin Show earlier. So both of those are going to be dropping soon, and I cannot wait to see Agatha All Along. I know that there was some Kane the Conqueror stuff that was supposed to be in it, but got pulled out of it. So yeah, they basically changed some of the story, so we're not going to be getting any Shang-Chi. I mean, not Shang-Chi. We're not going to be getting any Kane the Conqueror stuff in it. But I'm still excited for it, man. I think I'm like the only person in the entire universe who's excited to see that TV show. You know what I mean? But I kind of want to watch it in full. But I think I might do a review episode per episode if I can, because I really want to check this out, and I want to do more reviews on my channel, which I haven't been doing. So I really want to see that show because I feel like I'm the only one excited about it. But there has been some teasing of we could be getting Wanda Maximoff back. And honestly, I don't want to see her back right now because she she's just been around a lot, and I want to see them kind of go in a different direction. And I just want to see something different. You know what I mean? So that's my 2 cents. I don't want to see Wanda Maximoff come back in this show. I know they might have a tease. There's a lot of rumors on social media always floating around that now Wanda Maximoff could be getting her own movie, which I think they should have did like when she was kind of like white hot when the start of all this stuff has been going on. So we're just gonna have to wait and see exactly what the story is. We got to wait and see what the story is. But I'm excited for seeing that show. I know it's been getting bad trashed over the last year because of the titles that have been coming out. Like, oh man, it's been having all these different changes to titles. But now we all understand and we all seeing that the titles were not the titles of the TV show. It was the title of the episodes. So my biggest thing is try to keep an open mind. That's what I always say. Try to keep an open mind. Because I think if you judge it before you get a chance to see it, then people probably aren't gonna be people probably aren't gonna be excited about it. So try to keep an open mind when it comes to um Agatha all along. That's basically what I'm saying. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait to see it. To me, the reason I'm excited to see it is because it gives me the vibes of the Wanda Maximoff TV show WandaVision. That's why I'm excited to see it. That's why I'm excited to see it. It gives me WandaVision vibes. So anybody that happens to come in while I'm still live streaming, I've talked about Spider-Man 4 has found its director. I've talked about Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse not delayed. I've talked about Shang-Chi 2 being delayed or at least scrapped. And I've talked about Matt Reeves' Batman 3 shelved. So those are the topics I've been covering. There's something else I want to talk about here. So when it comes to what is it? When it comes to the new Venom movie that we're getting, it seems like every time you turn around with each Venom movie, they try to tease that we're getting this no character going against Tom Holland's Spider-Man. It seems like in every single Venom movie that has come out, there's always some type of tease that we are going to get a villain in Venom crossing over to fight Tom Holland Spider-Man, and it has not happened yet. And I am not gonna bank that this is gonna happen at all. I'm not because it's been teased for a long time. Since the first movie, we was getting the crossover with Tom Holland Spider-Man and the villain from Tom Hardy's Venom movies, and even Tom Hardy's Venom they've been talked about going over and fighting Spider-Man, but I just don't see that happening. I don't see them putting that on the table. So yeah, I think that's something that people should definitely drop. Like, oh man, we're gonna get a Tom Holland Spider Man and a villain from Venom. Didn't happen. The closest tease I've ever seen was us getting Morbius Spider Man stuff behind him on the wall. Eventually, they took out. So I think people just need to drop the fact that every time we get a little tease of like this one right here, right? We got somebody said there's a picture of Tom Hardy's Venom in New York. He's in his universe, right? He went back to his universe. So to me, just because he's in his universe, he's just in New York in his universe, I'm sure, doesn't mean we're gonna get a team up of him and Tom Holland Spider-Man. But that's what everybody wants to throw out there. That every time a new Venom movie drops, it's some type of tease to cross over into the uh, Tom Holland Spider Man universe, and it's not gonna happen. That's all I'm saying. I think people need to get off the boat of, oh yeah, man, we got a teaser or an egg that we could be getting Tom Hardy's Venom and Tom Holland's Spider Man together. Don't think it's gonna happen. I feel like Sony is knee deep. I think that Sony is too deep into the Sony is too deep into this universe without Spider-Man that I think it's too late to bring him in. And I honestly don't think anybody should bank on us getting Tom Holland appearing in the I don't think anybody should bank on us getting any type of crossover happening. I'll be surprised if they do it now after the third film, especially being the last one. And I've said this, I think that Venom could possibly end up dying. I don't see Eddie Brock dying, or maybe Venom could end up leaving somehow, some way. He sacrifices himself when he leaves Earth. Because I keep going back to that part in the trailer where the chick was like, um, I keep going back to that part in the trailer where the chick was like, if y'all two stick together, Earth won't make it. You know what I mean? So um, I think that he can end up leaving, or he ends up sacrificing himself and end up going. But if you just jump on, I've covered all for those topics, and I'm gonna give it the 4 minute warning here. Like I said, I meant to stream earlier, but I ended up my night life caught up with me, so yeah, I ended up not streaming at the time I said I was. But I'm happy to stream anyway. So if y'all can check this out later on in your free time. So I'm looking online now, and it says the Batman 2 is set during winter, says director Matt Reeves. So this one is going to be set in the wintertime. And I know that what is it? I know that I'm trying to think in my head. I know that Matt Reeves want to make this Batman universe as realistic as he possibly can. So who knows if we're gonna get Victor Freeze? I would like for us to get Victor Freeze, even if they're trying to make it in a more realistic way as possible as they possibly can. But I would like to see that. Honestly, I would like to see Victor Freeze in Batman. I would like to see Victor Freeze in Batman 2. I think that'd be really interesting. So yeah, it looked like it's been confirmed we're officially getting the Batman 2 and from Matt Reeves himself. And then everybody's saying it's gonna happen during the winter. And the one thing I'm thinking make this interesting is if this movie takes place, which I believe it is, right after the Penguin. If y'all remember everything that happened after the first Batman, however long this takes place after that one, the whole city is pretty much, got flooded. So it's gonna be interesting to see what happens with this movie. Now, I think this would be perfect to have Victor Freeze in, obviously with the water and the city being under flooded and everything. I think it would be perfect. But um I don't know if this would be good for Hush. I think this would be good for Victor Freeze to make an appearance in. I think this would be good for Victor Freeze to make an appearance in. So yeah, I really want to see Victor Freeze in the second um movie. I think that'd be really cool. But like I said, I know that the director Matt Reeves wants to make this movie as realistic as possible. You know what I mean? So I don't I can understand why he does, but I don't think that he should try and make it as realistic as possible because you got a guy who's literally jumping off rooftops and getting like literally popped like pretty much right in the face, not in the face, right in the chest. And there's no one in the world in real life this person will survive from it. So I think he can drop trying to make it as realistic as possible and try and add some type of you know, some type of, just make it as you can try and make it as real as possible, but add some elements of just fakeness to it. I guess that's the best word I'm trying to use it. You know what I mean? Like, let us get Victor Freeze. Let us see him. Let us see Victor Freeze and the Batman. Let us see the Batman fight some villains um for this new age. You know what I mean? Like let us see him fight some villains. I think that'd be pretty cool. So anyway, yeah, I think that'd be pretty cool to see. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and end this live stream now. Um, appreciate everybody who could, check this out later on. I know I was supposed to live stream hours ago, but couldn't get to it. So thank you everybody who could check this out later on. My goal, like I said, is to reach that 4,000 watch time hours next year and 2,000 subs. So please keep supporting, keep sharing, and I'll check y'all in my next stream. Peace. I'm out. I'll try and keep my time to the time I say I'm gonna have it.